what do we absolutely know, right, about after doing this work over and over and over again. And two things came to mind sort of simultaneously. One is the difficulty we have as human beings to think together, to be together, to be able, the difficulty in collaboration. Not because people aren't well-intended, not because people aren't deeply committed, it's all that. But I feel what I know from coming into situations where folks are desperately trying to get to some kind of a shared vision they have, to some sort of collective action, and the pathway is completely just untraveled for them. They absolutely cannot figure out how to get from here to there. And that we have a scaffolding, the handrails. I think you've used, or one of you have used the metaphor of the handrail, but that we can come in with a tried and true methodology, a tried and true sort of blocking and tackling, that if as a collective we're clear that this is the social, economic and political context within which we find ourselves, this is our current reality, we need to articulate that very carefully, and we need to deeply understand where we're going and get that explicit, articulated, build alignment with stakeholders in understanding that, and then having a roadmap, designing that roadmap for folks who desperately want to get from their current reality to their shared goal. And over and over and over again, it feels like, from our point of view, I think fairly simple. Like well, of course you would need some kind of roadmap if you're going to go from Boston to Schenectady. You've got to figure that out. But that we can come in to these unbelievably complex, deeply important initiatives and provide that scaffolding for folks, and then help facilitate them through that collective thinking to collective action. For me, just for doing it over and over and over again and seeing the results, I know it works. I'm not confused about, oh, I wonder if this is going to work this time. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be helpful. No, I know it is. I see it over and over and over again. And the creativity, and I don't know who it was, some theologian who said freedom is only within, like within a discipline, like why monks have an orarium, why they know what they're doing every hour. It's the discipline so that they are free to be connected to the divine. They're not figuring out, what the hell am I going to do the next day? I wonder what I'll do. Oh, well, maybe I'll go for coffee. I mean, their minds aren't all twisted like that. But when you provide that, I feel for a collective of people to be able to move through that is unbelievably powerful. So that's at the one level. And the other thing I know, and it's related to what Melinda said, the capacity to, or the opportunity to create containers where people can open their hearts in workspaces that we walk into over and over again that work absolutely against it, absolutely on a daily way against people showing up wholly integrated and from their authentic centers. And that if we can come in and just create those kinds of spaces, it's like water to the desert. And there's some, for me, combination of all of that. Because so often people have the social justice commitment, they know their mission. But these sort of parts that glue it together for them unleashes, it feels to me, and I feel like I know it does because I've seen it, just unleashes enormous power for real justice to happen.